Hello YouTube. I just wanted to go over really quickly what I'm eating today and a quick update on the character sheet. So last week I didn't really eat clean. I ended up eating clean one day. I was going to do more, but that didn't happen, which is fine. This is a long journey. I don't want to do it too quickly or push myself too hard in the beginning. What I ended up doing though is, even though I ate relatively normally throughout most of the week, I tended to eat a little bit less than I normally do. And I also switched soft drinks. I usually drink a lot of soda, and I switched that to drinking water. So that seemed to be enough to really get me to where I needed to be, because I lost 6 pounds, about 6.5 pounds this week. And now, today, I'm going to eat relatively clean today. The rest of the week, maybe I'll eat clean another day this week, but for the most part, I'll probably just eat normally. Like the other day, I went out to the Indian buffet, and I love Indian food. It's my favorite food. I usually would get 3 heaping large plates and just eat as much as I could. And I ended up cutting that down, and I had 2 plates, which was still a lot of food, but it wasn't as much as I normally eat. So today, basically what I've got here is I've got some eggs with turmeric powder and some pepper. Turmeric and pepper are really good for you, especially when mixed together. I got some blueberries. This isn't the most appetizing, tasteful thing in the world, but I've got some sardines. I cooked them up with some fried onions and olive oil and some garlic. I've got some carrots, an apple, soup, black bean with red quinoa soup. I'll eat that later. And a little packet of instant oatmeal. So maple and brown sugar. You know, eventually I'll probably just do the plain oatmeal. I know it's better for me, but I had this lying around, so I don't want to waste it. I also am drinking water, and basically what I'm going to do is put a little bit of half a lemon and squeeze a lemon in there, lemon water. Lemon water is really good for you. It's delicious, extremely low in calorie. Basically, it's non-existent in calories. Maybe it has like 5 calories or something. But you don't really need the sugar like when you're making lemonade. You get used to it, and it's really good for your liver. It helps it just like detoxify, and it just helps your liver. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. So anyway, that's pretty much what I'm eating today. I did have a salad earlier. I might have a snack later. I don't know. But that's the main part of my meal. Doing a little bit of intermittent fasting, if you've heard of that. You basically, to sum it up, you eat, most of your calories in a certain window, let's say a 6-hour window or an 8-hour window, and then the rest of the day you don't eat. I'm not that strict about it. I just want to make sure I'm cutting back on my snacking, so maybe a 12-hour window is good to start. If I'm not eating half the day, heck, I'm sleeping part of it anyway, so it really doesn't matter. I can tighten that as my training goes on. Right now I'm just starting. It really is not a big deal. Now, a quick update on the character sheet. I did make level 1, so losing 6 pounds, I'm going to give myself 5 experience points per pound. So there's 6 times 5, that's 30. There's 30 experience points. Plus I had 11 throughout the week and another 6 for doing beer curls. So that well puts me over the 35 I needed for level 1. I'm not going to be a stickler on the experience points or mathematics or anything like that. It's just kind of a little thing to keep me going, give me something to get me out of the house so I can try to keep track of what I'm doing. So at level 1, I'm going to start back at 0 experience points for level 1, and let's say for level 2 I need, let's say 60 experience points for level 2 instead of 35. So now I'm going to try to get 60 experience points throughout the week or the next 2 weeks or however long it takes, and I'll update on that as I go along. I decided to, on each level, start it back at 0 so it's easier to keep track of. I didn't want to have to worry about adding and keeping track of hundreds of experience points. Now I have 562 experience points. Now I need to add 35, or I don't know, whatever it is. It's just easier this way, and I want to eventually get to a point where maybe I won't even need to do that as motivation, but I kind of like it for now. Get myself motivated, get out there, get out of the house. I'm not doing a lot. Obviously, you've seen my videos, but just making the videos gives me a reason to get out of the house and do something. And I'm moving around. I have to, figure out what to do. I have to set things up. I've got to, actually do what I set out to do. I've been going for a lot of walks. That really helps. I walk at work, actually, as part of my job. But, as long as you stay active, you don't necessarily have to go to the gym. You don't have to push yourself. Just be consistent, and that's what I'm trying to prove here. Yeah, am I trolling? Am I trolling fitness channels a little bit? Yeah, a little bit. But you got to have a sense of humor, and you got to just keep on pushing. So that's it for this week. Oh, and of course, what I said when I reach level 1, I give my character a name. Almost forgot about that. So my character's name is going to be James the Mighty. So, James the Mighty, signing off.